Well, it wasn't the most productive day, but I was a little surprised that Stay Close was a little flat, but we actually got his blood back, and he had tied up a little bit last week. I could have moved him 3 wide in the last turn. I would have sworn I was 4th easy, but at the time I said, I'm going to be 4th either way. Why don't we just take the path of least resistance and stay left? That was a mistake. We did not get the 4th, nor did we get the 5th, but we were soundly 6th. So a little flat. So a couple of things that went on there. I talked to Tim after, and I said, hey, does he drop down now? He said needs one more start in the Open. I said, okay. I felt a little tired today, too, and it'd be nice to get the rest of that money off his card. So we'll race him next Friday. If he's flat again, I think we'll give him 3-4 weeks off and bring him back. He has been great all year long, for the most part, up until just the last 2 weeks. And last week was explainable with his AST. But today, I just thought he was a little flat, a little bland. Patrick the Piranha was very good today. That's what he was going to get in there. Closing, Ridge came out in front of me and then didn't really go anywhere. I'm not really going to blame Ridge because I waited for him to come out. It's not like I went to go and he just came out late with this long shot. No, I waited and he came out in front of me and kind of went nowhere, and I had to go 3 wide around him. But what are you going to get? There wasn't like, if we waited and the horse in front of them moved, it would have been much of the same. The 3 favorites got away 1, 2, 3, I think, and there wasn't much to do after that. He was closing in a mile 51 and 4, 27 and 3 on the end of it. A good mile, mathematically, and a good trip for him. As I said to Tim, if I had he has to race once more in the Open also. So if I had the 2 or 3 hole and I get away 2nd or 3rd, I might have beat them today. I definitely would have been 2nd, I think. But he raced well in a closing 4th. Now, rewind all the way through the day. I guess we'll start with the qualifiers. Looks like money. Looked very good. I had talked to James after because it's hard to get a read on a horse winning a qualifier by 10 lengths and 55, 28-3. Was he good? And James said yes, he was extremely good today. Come out of the qualifier good. Everything was A1 with him. Yo Mister, he said, was very good too. He said last week in the schooler he was very strong out of a hole. He's not as good on the front, and I already know that about him. I get picked off on the front at the Meadows with him one of the 2 times I drove him. He said, listen, as soon as he heard a horse coming, he took off and he won the qualifier easy. He said, the horse was good, which is good. So they're both ready to go now. And then training this morning, another great day of training. Where were we here? We only had 2 sets, 4 and 5. Amy McDonald was the winner of the 2nd set. First set, who won that? Oh, Dancing by Myself. Whoa, he was very, very good today. Looked extremely good. Training. His colt is really coming on lately. Foxy Seaside was there too together. They were good. Melisandre, South One Idax, and I was closing in from behind with Freedom Hill. I put the hobbles and a little bit of weight on Freedom Hill today. There's going to be a little transition for her over the next few weeks. I wasn't disappointed with her today. I was rather happy. But I do want to see how she does over the next few weeks. Training. 2nd set, Amy won with Gorgeous Package. Put it on us pretty good too. She jogged. Leggy was good. Blue Ventura and Pelican Owl were all good. I made a little break with Grand Slam Dio. Track was still a little firm today. She does not like a firm track, that filly, at all. I think I may tinker with her gear a little bit and put the hobbles back on her. I just don't know if I can get her all the way to the races without hobbles on. She's good both ways. But I think I'm going to put the hobbles back on her. See how she is on Tuesday. So, again, not a whole lot changes for Tuesday. The curb cryos are not going to go on Tuesday. I believe everybody else. LT Troubadour had a little bit of swelling in his where he got castrated. Is he going to be all right for Tuesday? I don't know. But everybody else, from what I can see, is, except for the horses that we had backed off with a little bit. I'm a Trucker. Oh, he'll know. I'm down here on the scratch list. I'm a Trucker. Oh, he'll know. I think that might even just be it. I think it is. Everybody else should be a go for Tuesday. Now, I got a little scare. I was talking to somebody today. Danny messaged me. He said, Cleveland Masha has a little pus pocket coming out of her left hind foot. Don't know if she can go tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow. That'll be a game day decision. One that went from sunny and 10 all day to 40% chance of showers in the morning. If it's raining, they won't be able to drone. I'd probably train, but they won't be able to be recorded by drone. But only a 40% chance. So if it's not raining, we can train. The Cleveland Masha thing bothers me a little bit, but Danny said she had a little something. She was a little off left hind. I said, we'll pull her shoe off, poultice it tonight. We'll put the shoe back on. We'll see how she is tomorrow. We'll make a game time decision. We're not going to go with a set of 2. So likely what we'll do is we'll take those other 2 horses, My Wicked Heart and Officer Soldier Boy, and have Mario go with us in 2 sets of 4 rather than 3 sets of 3. So that is what's going on tomorrow. We still have Stay Special tonight. Very happy with the 2-year-olds this week. The 3-year-olds are training good. I trained Pickpocket this morning. He looked awesome. I trained Lonely Lakewood. Kathy has both those horses looking great. And Eric's doing a great job with them also. Really happy with Picker. And Lonely Lakewood is impressive. This is a horse last year. Now, they've only trained him with bell boots and trotting boots. This horse last year that wore a go straight on one side and 2 knee boots, buckled up very tight last year because neither of his feet were strangers to his knees. He got to both of them last year. And I told you he filled out, broadened out in the shoulders. Man, I come a half in 6 or 7 with him today, and he does not look like he's going to find a knee, but still quite a ways to go yet before he gets to the races. We're at least a month or more away with that A group of horses. I know Eric was training. I was going on the track when he was coming off with Memory and Imagination. He said he trained great. And then I watched him train Sweeney. He trained very good also. Really productive day training the horses today. We'll talk more about that in tomorrow's videos with the 3-year-old updates. But for today, really happy with what I saw on the track. I went with Pickpocket and Lonely Lakewood. With one other one also. It'll come to me. Anyway, a pretty good day at the office. A little disappointed, I guess, in Stay Close, but maybe it isn't quite over. That tie-up number was not very high, and he looked flat last week for Brady and raced flat again today for us. So if he's flat again next Friday, he'll be able to drop down a class. What we'll do is simply turn him out for 3 weeks, bring him back, and then freshen him up a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see what happens next Friday. For this Friday, pretty near all done. We just have Stay Special tonight, babies tomorrow, Walter's Keepsake and Joey racing tomorrow night, so good luck to them. Not a whole lot not a whole lot more going on today. So with that, I'll let you guys go. I know it was a little lackluster today, but I kind of expected that. 2 horses racing in the open that weren't quite open company at the moment. So get what you get. I thought we were going to haul down 2 fourths. Instead, we got a 4th and a 6th. Not much more we can do. So I will talk to you all soon. Fingers crossed on the weather tomorrow for sure. That will play a big role in whether we can drone the horses at all. So take care. Have a wonderful weekend. I will talk to you all very soon.